Hi, I'm doing a Bible review today of something again unusual, and it's unusual in several regards. It's a Bible rebind of a reprint of an old classic Bible in a version you can almost not find any copies of, only a couple places. So I'm going to start out with giving an overview, and I'll discuss the rebind, and then I'll discuss the version. First of all, this is an AA leather of Jacksonville, Florida. Rebind in black goatskin. It's called Nappa Goatskin, and it's also Nappa Goatskin lined. I'll give you a look of the Bible overall view, etc., so you're able to give a good view of it. The lettering, now you can see the version. Headband, tailband, 4 navy blue ribbons cut long. AA has done now 4 Bibles for me, and a 5th one is in the works. Let's discuss the rebind. This is it's called a full yap. In my opinion, he didn't quite do a full yap, because a full yap would meet. It's about a 7/8 yap, but it's where the leather curls beyond the block down around over the gilting. Like I said, you probably need to be about 1/8 of an inch longer to be a true full yap, but it's very, very nice. I like the old school look of it. The back is pretty much the same. Here's his work on the inside. Just very nice corners. His corners improved. He sets his inner liner in differently. Other rebinders and new will place the outer layer over the inner layer, usually pushing it back this way further so there's like a bump around. He puts his in, leaving a gap. And there's been some discussion on a couple sites about this, whether they like it or not. I'm not thrilled about it. I wish he could put a gold gilt line in to fill that gap, but that's another technology and another learning curve. He does a tab to hold the book block into the Bible, but it's thinner than a lot of them, so it seems that because it's not as wide, the Bible will open better. Just my opinion. But I see some like the Skylers where they're quite wide, and I think that affects the ability to open up. Overall, let me give you my impression of his work and the material. Nappa Goatskin is the softest goatskin I've ever handled, and that includes Allen Highland, Cambridge's, some of the other big brands, Skyler. It is very, very soft. However, the grain is not as large and spectacular as some of the other grains. It's smaller grained. And Nappa, when you look it up online, is used for a lot of fine things like purses, etc. So it's a very soft, beautiful, luxurious feeling leather, but it doesn't have some of the characteristics of some of the high grade Nigerian leathers like Highland, etc. He's learned to do a very, very fine job on the lettering. It's just remarkable. And as you can see, he put hubs in this Bible as well. My impression is, now it's been 2 years since I've gotten my first rebind from Andrew at AA, and I just want to say he gets better all the time. Offers more services. His Bibles are just getting better, and I would not hesitate. I have only one that I don't care for, and I have not done a review of it. It was bought by someone else and then resold to me, and it's some calfskin. It's very smooth, but it's very, very thick, the cover, with a calfskin liner. I don't care for that. It's not flexible, pliable. It's too thick a cover, but some people like that. So it's a smooth, nice leather, but I would not have a calfskin with a calfskin liner from AA. Just my opinion. Nappa and Nappa liner, or Nappa and lambskin liner, absolutely fabulous. Prices better than the other major rebinderies by $30, $40. Very, very fine work. So that's my review of his work. Now let me discuss the Bible. American Standard Version. Almost nobody is putting these out. There's a small company named Star. It's a Church of Christ organization in Texas that puts out reprints of classic Nelsons. And this is what this is. I'm going to show you the page. This is the 1929 Teacher's Edition of the ASV. Again, here we are. Let me show you a little of the Bible. Again, it has a preface and a, the usual discussion of the translation. Here is the page. It is a double column, medium boldness, references in the center, no introductions, no notes, no articles, with an exception. It's a good 8. I find it very readable. It's not semi-bold, but it's a little bit above average in darkness. In the remainder of the Bible, the gilting on this was very, very nice when it came from Star. And it has 45 GSM paper, but it's, of course, not line matched, being a reprint. It's the same thickness as the Quintel. You're getting a high-grade paper, very high quality. You pay $100 for this book block inside a cheap imitation leather cover. Then you have to have it rebound. So this is not a cheap Bible to have. And you can't get anything but some very old American Standard Bibles, which are yellowing pages, generally. And quite a bit of money now, $150 more for a very good condition one on eBay. So this was a choice I went with, and I'm very, very happy with it, actually. Except for paying $100 for a imitation leather book block. Again, it's quite a thick Bible. It's heavy paper. It offers some features that the 1929 Teacher's Edition, teacher meant, well, it was like a one-volume Sunday school teacher's Bible that they could use as a resource. Back in those days, people didn't have as many books, certainly didn't have online. But it has a Bible dictionary, quite large. It's not color, but it has a lot of information. And this would have been, state-of-the-art archaeology and other things about the Bible in the 1920s. Very, very fine quality. It has a large concordance. Again, a very big plus for a Sunday school teacher who didn't have a separate concordance. Having a large concordance is a plus. I think it's over 200 pages, actually. That's an awesome thing to have. That's about it in terms of the helps this Bible offers. And then it's maps. It has Nelson maps of the 1920s, and they're very serviceable, but they look dated. But they kept the color good. Star kept the color good instead of going cheap with, only 2 or 3 colors. They kept it quite good. So if you like classic Bible maps, there you are. Quite nice. American Standard Version was a revision of the RV, the Revised Version of 1881. That was a combined English, mostly English, but some American scholars who wanted to revise the King James with using the more modern texts that were then available, that had been discovered, rediscovered, etc. But they retained much of the King James language. This is a version which is known to be extremely accurate, despite its archaic some languages. Very precise. It's said to be good Greek, bad English. And that might be true, but it is, the New American Standard is its descendant, and I wanted one. It was at one time until the 1970s really your main choice for a more literal version. People had RSV, ASV, which still was printed into the 1970s, etc. Quite a nice version. I wanted one, and I find myself using it. Part of the reason I find myself using it is just the beauty of the Nappa cover. It's just luxurious. The feel is awesome, and in a full yap, it just melts into your hand. You just love the way this Bible feels. My opinion, quite thick. Very, very thick Bible. That's about all I have on this review. If you can find one of these online, or you want to buy the Star and have it rebind, you won't be happy with the cover it comes with. It's very bad imitation leather. It's a beautiful Bible for the person who wants to go that direction. Let me show you another Bible I brought out just for a treat. This is a Cambridge Wide Margin from 1980. It was gifted to my father by us Christmas in 1980. And recently I had it resewn. It was coming apart, and a new liner put in, and then I added 3 Beresford ribbons, like I do on occasion. My Bibles, I've been replacing them with that. But anyways, it's a classic. It is an 8-point with very wide margins. At one point, it was considered to be the preacher's Bible. And you can see a few notes my father, well, we'll find some here, made. And we flash by some of them. Anyway, there we go. He had some notes. Anyways, he put sermons in here and etc. This was his last preaching Bible. And he marked things, etc. It has a concordance. And it has the very fine Cambridge maps that were dated to that date. I actually have a few of his sermon notes in the back of this thing. Very happy to have that. I wanted to get it repaired because pages were beginning to become loose and something tragic could have happened. Nice maps. Again, about 1980, the Cambridge style. This is in water buffalo calfskin, a kind of a mahogany mixed darker brown, brownish reddish color Bible. And the classic Cambridge, of course, has, you can see water buffalo here, has the liner. This was a well-used Bible. I remember we gave it to my father. It was, of course, a cameo, the smaller Bible, printed into a wide margin, and then with, you know, the notes on the side, etc. So here's 2 classics: the Cambridge wide margin, King James, a rebound 1929 Teacher's Edition Bible. I hope this has been enjoyable to you. It's been enjoyable to me, and I love both of these Bibles, so this is mainly a keepsake. Thank you very much.